Hey class, in today's lesson we're going to talk about law of cosines, which is found in section 6.2 part 2. Our objectives are to use a law of cosines to model and solve real life problems and to use Heron's area formula to find area of triangles. So in example 3 it says two sides and the included side is going to make this side angle side. So it says the pitcher's mound of a softball field is 46 feet. Sorry, there we go. From home plate. I was like, where's the information? Oops, didn't mean to move that. Here we go. So if I draw a pitcher's mound, the pitcher is in the middle, right? So from the middle to home plate is 46 feet. I don't have the space for feet, but it's 46 feet. And it says, and the distance between the bases is 60 feet. So from here to here, let's call this 60. How far is the pitcher's mound from first base? So in other words, we're trying to find this piece right here because this would be first base. Okay. Because this may not be common knowledge, but what we should know is that a softball field or a baseball field is actually a square. Therefore, it has 90-degree angles as its corners. And so if I, with this line, cut a 45 in half, then that means that this is actually 45 degrees. So that's information that you would have to know in order to actually solve this problem, which is, I'm going to be honest, it's actually not fair, but it's kind of what this problem was set up for. Okay, so with all that information, let's give some angles, some sides, some variables here to make this easier in what we've been dealing with. Okay, so this would be angle P, which we don't know, and this would be little p. This is angle F, and so that 46 is side F. This is home plate, so big H, and this will be little h. Okay, so to find little h, which is what we need, a side h, we're going to have to just use one of the formulas. So that'd be h squared equal to, it's the sum of the other two sides squared. So that'd be f squared plus p squared. Okay, minus double of those two sides, so minus 2 times FP, and then cosine of the angle that we're looking for, or that we were given, so which is H. Okay, if I put that information in, that would be F is 46 squared plus P is 60 squared minus 2 times 46 times 60 times cosine of 45. Okay, if we do all of that, h squared is going to be about 1,812.7706. Okay, but again, that is h squared. So to find h, I would take the square root of what we just found, and that's approximately 42.58 feet from first base. And we are done. Okay, let's look at our next problem. So in example 4, two sides and the included side, this is side angle side again, I believe. So this says a ship travels 60 miles due east, then adjusts its course 15 degrees northward. After traveling 80 miles in the new direction, how far is the ship from the point of departure? So let's say this is the original point. Okay. It says the ship travels 60 miles east. So this is 60 miles in that direction. Okay. Then it adjusts its course and goes 15 degrees northward. So if it had kept going that direction, right, but it goes northward by 15 degrees. Traveling then 80 miles. And I know this is not by any chance a fair measurement by the way we see it, but just go with it because I'm out of space. Okay, traveling 80 miles. And then it asks how far is the ship from the original departure point. So if the original departure point is down here, how far is it from that point? So in other words, we're trying to figure this point out here. Let's put some variables to it, make it a little easier for us to understand. So this is going to be A, this is going to be B, this is going to be C. Okay, this then is side A. This that we're looking for is side B, and 60 miles is side C. Okay, so to find B, and actually there's something else we want to do. Yeah, before we start applying our formula, you have to understand that this portion here, okay, come on, pen. That this portion here is a supplementary angle. These two angles here, this and the 15 that we were given as supplementary. So to find actual angle B, what we would do is 180 minus the 15 degrees, right? And that would give us 165 degrees. So this here is 165 degrees. And we need that. Reason why is in order to find side B, you have to have cosine B. Okay, so that formula then goes in this way. B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of B. So then that means A squared, little a is 80. So that's 80 squared plus C is 60 squared minus 2 times A is 80 times C, which is 60, times cosine of B, which is 165 degrees. Okay, if we do all that math, we're going to get about 19,272.8879. But again, if I want just B, I would have to take the square root, and we would get approximately 138.83 miles. So from the point of departure. Okay, and that answers that question. All right, let's move on to Heron's area formula. So given any triangle with sides of lengths A, B, and C, the area of the triangle is area equals the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. And S is the sum of all of the sides divided by 2. So we would use Heron's area formula versus the other area formulas if you're given all the side lengths. If you're not given all the side lengths, you need to use the other area formula, which would be like that 1/2 AC sine B type situation, right? So because that formula would say that you can use that area formula if you have 2 sides and 1 angle. This one is all you were given is sides. So find the area. And because it's not a right triangle, we can't use just 1/2 times the base times the height to find the area. These angles inside we don't know, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our only example. So in example 5, it says find the area of the triangular region having side lengths of A equal to 43 meters, B equal to 53 meters, and C equal to 72 meters. There's no point in even drawing this out. Just know that it is a triangle. Okay, triangle, right? A, B, C. We don't know what those are, but we do know that we have like 43, we have 53, and we have 72, all in meters, right? And so what we're going to do is based off of those sides, we're going to be able to find the area of the inner part of our triangle. Okay, so with that information, here we go. So we need to first find S. S, again, is the sum of all the sides divided by 2. Okay, so all the sides, S would be 43 plus 53 plus 72 divided by 2. That gives us 84 meters. Okay, so that's good. Now to find the area using the formula, we're going to use the square root of, and it's really long, 84 comes first. Then it is, okay, then it's 84 minus 43. Then it is 84 minus 53. Then it is 84 minus 72. Okay. If we subtracted all of those and multiply them together, that would give us the square root of a really long number, 1,281,168. Okay. If you take the square root of that, your area is approximately 1,131.89 square meters. And you're done. Okay, guys, again, if you have any questions, please be sure to come see me for tutoring.